Hello and welcome to another devlog on my new indie game Grub Truck. Progress has been pretty steady for the past month, but I've faced one main problem which I'll be addressing in this video. Stick around until the end of the video to see what smaller changes I've made to the game and how you can get involved in the game's development. So the main problem that I've faced this month is that the game has felt very repetitive in a non-realistic way, which is obviously not ideal for a video game. And to add to that, the customers have lacked any personality, and it's felt as if you were serving customer 1, customer 2 and nothing more. There was no identity between each customer. To fix this problem, I came up with 3 potential solutions. The first idea was to create a collection of custom-made characters, each with their own model, which would allow for plenty of body variation, making every character unique. However, this would mean having to create a model for each character individually and then texture in each one before even thinking about accessorizing them, at which point I feel that the workload wouldn't help me to actually finish the game. My second potential solution was to use just one model and to randomly choose pre-created accessories to then place onto the character. This would allow me to create tons and tons of potential customers by only having to create a few accessories and materials. But this wouldn't really solve the issue of characters having no personality, and through testing it, it made the characters even less characterful and just like another number. Whereas I want the player to subconsciously make connections with the customers and create their own little mini stories with the characters, which is hard to do if all of the characters are just randomly generated numbers. My third and final way of potentially solving the issue was to create handmade variations of the same model. So I take the concept of using one core model skeleton and handpick accessories and draw a texture for each. That way I can purposefully create specific characters that are recognisable and return regularly, whilst removing the need to make multiple bodies. After playing the likes of Pocket Clothier and 2 Point Hospital, I decided to go with the last solution so that I would be able to have recognisable characters that are more representative of a type of person as opposed to an individual character. In order to create characters easily and for future mod making to be as easy as possible, I created a built-in character creator that lets you mix and match in-game accessories, import custom textures, state menu preferences, spawn locations, etc, etc. I've also designed this so that it's super easy for you to send over your creations onto Discord to share with others. I'm hoping to host a small competition soon where your guys' characters could be featured in the released game, so join the Discord server now to be the first to know about it, link is in the description. In regards to large additions that I've made to the game, I've just added a truck purchasing system where you'll be able to browse from a selection of models. Added to this collection is the Galley, a new grub truck that has been formed out of an old fishing boat. Along with this addition, I've also created a new location, Bonsai Bay, an idyllic cliff-topped destination. And of course, I had to add fish and chips into the game, since I'm English. I've also implemented the suggestion for one of your guys' comments to have raw and cooked models showed differently in the bubble above the player's head, which looks like this. I've also made it so that the character now states when he can't find a path to one of the appliances that you need him to go to, which looks and sounds like this. There's also been a great deal of other smaller changes as well, most of which are in the Street Food Gazette. Going forward, I would like to get a simple tutorial in place so that I can get a publicly available demo out to anyone that is interested. That way I can begin to get some first-hand feedback from people I don't necessarily know, as well as creating another truck and some other smaller parts. As I said earlier, I'm wanting to get some characters that you guys create into the game, so if you've got an idea for a character or any kind of insight into the game's development, hop onto the Discord server and let me know. Thanks for watching this devlog, and I'll catch you in the next one.